What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out the bunker busting Howitzer bomb that ended Desert Storm. This is by the legendary Fat Electrician. It's been a few weeks since we've watched one of his videos, and honestly, we've always got to circle back to one of his. I like watching them. You like it when I watch them. You like watching me watch them. He likes it when I watch his stuff. He likes it when you watch my stuff watching his stuff. It's a win-win for everyone. And he's the best storyteller on YouTube. I actually think there's only one person who is as good at him at storytelling. That's Mr. Ballin. And I'm just like, I'm happy that they both do two different genres. Although, if they both did military, I'd be happy with that as well. But the fact that Mr. Ballin does horror and the Fat Electrician does military stuff, and they both former military, it's like the perfect combination of the best two storytellers on YouTube. But I'm very excited to watch this one. I will leave a link down below to the OG video. As always, please go over to the Fat Electrician, give him a like, give him a subscribe, all that good stuff. Although I'm sure everyone watching this already has. If you're not subscribed to him, go and do it. Also, before we get started, well, firstly, check out Chug. 10% off, link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. Handmade here in the UK. Version 2. Version 2, look at this. That can go in the dishwasher to protect your wood. How sick's that? I love these things. I really do. I use it all the time. I've got like too many of them. Look at this. Got these 3. I got these 2. I had another 2, but I gave the other 2 to my brother and my dad. They're incredible. They really are. Okay, also, I've got one more thing to tell you. One more thing to show you. What day is it today? It is Saturday when this goes out. Yesterday, I uploaded a vlog on the Drink Morale YouTube channel. And it may be, in my opinion, the work that I'm the most proud of on YouTube ever. I've been on this platform for a long time now, like 8 years or something like that. And I'm really proud of it. It's a vlog. It's about, there's a trail in Lancashire, which is about an hour and a half from where I live, in a small town called Hurst Green. And it's what Tolkien was inspired to do the Shire. He based the Shire off this small town. And there's a trail you can walk around called the Tolkien Trail. And I did that trail. And I put a lot of work into it. And I think it's really good. And I think you'll really like it. This is the video right here. The Tolkien Trail. Although it looks a little bit different on my screen recording it. Hopefully it looks good for you guys. I'd love for you to go and watch it. I'll leave a link somewhere. Maybe there's a card. I don't know how the cards work. Maybe there's a card somewhere to watch it. In fact, what I will do is, have you noticed down here, it says more than one channel. These are my channels. And you can do collaborations now where when you upload a video, it goes to multiple channels. This video you're watching right now, me reacting to the Fat Electrician, is going to be in collaboration with Drink Morale. I would love it, absolutely love it, if you went over to this video and checked it out. It's only got 352 views, and the Drink Morale YouTube channel hasn't even got 1,000. Hasn't even got 1,000 followers. I would absolutely love it if you went over and checked out this video. It's genuinely fantastic, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I really do. It's really, really good. So please go check it out. I will leave a link down below. I will make it a collab. I'll do all that stuff that you do. And it would genuinely mean so much to me. Also, obviously, obviously, go buy yourself some morale. Link right here. And then go check out the Instagram as well, because it's really good. But I just wanted to push that video because I put a lot of work into it, and I'm really, really proud of it. Anyway, I'll shut up now. I'll shut up, I promise. Let's pull this up and let's watch this.
Today we're talking about that time that America may or may not have prematurely ended the Gulf War by creating a new type of bunker buster bomb known as the GBU-28, which is literally the barrel of a howitzer that they filled full of explosives and dropped on the enemy. Yeah, Uncle Sam ran out of ammo and threw the entire gun at the enemy.
Isn't this the one where Saddam Hussein would go underground because he knew that the US couldn't bomb something so deep until the US developed something to bomb that deep, and therefore it was over because no bunker he was in could survive it. I'm pretty sure this is the one.
But first, a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Warwood.
I have to go through this Sponsors, sorry guys.
and a half. Once upon a time on August 2nd, 1990, Iraq decides to invade Kuwait. Why would Iraq want to do this? Well, Iraq just got done having an 8-year-long war with Iran, and Kuwait helped fund it. If so facto, Iraq owes Kuwait billions and billions of dollars. Rather than pay all that money back, Iraq's dictator, Iraq's dictator Saddam Hussein figures, rather than pay back all that money, I'm just going to invade Kuwait with my enormous army that's the 4th largest army on the planet at this point in time, take over Kuwait, and then I won't owe anybody any money. It's not ethical, but it does make sense. And then pretty much nothing happened for like 3 months. But then in November of 1990, Saddam Hussein would do what dictators do best and get a little too greedy. You see, he figured now that he was in control of Iraq and Kuwait, it was a significant portion of the world's oil supply, so he could actually slow down oil production, which would jack up global fuel prices, and he would literally make more money for doing less work.
The US won't like that. If it's anything to do with oil or touching US boats, America goes to war.
And while that was economically sound, it would turn out to be a tactical fucking error, because as soon as gas prices went up, the entire planet looked at Saddam Hussein like,
so you have chosen death.
The UN Security
What are the chances that he puts a Lord of the Rings reference in when I was just pushing my video on Drink Morale about the Lord of the Rings? What a coincidence. Synchronicities. Weird, that, innit?
Council would then hold another meeting where they would decide to tell Saddam Hussein, you have until January 15th, 1991 to be out of Kuwait or you will be forcibly removed. Fast forward to January 15th, he is elected to not leave Kuwait. Game on, teams are now set. We have Iraq versus America and a team of fucking literally everyone else. Fast forward again like 48 hours, January 17th, 2:30 a.m. American and coalition forces will begin their air campaign against Iraq. And they're
Do you know what we need? We need a new Desert Storm video game. What was that Desert Storm video game? Let me find it. Desert Storm video game. Conflict Desert Storm. Oh my God. What a game. What a game. Remember that? Does anyone else remember that? You're not even going to be able to see it. What a great game that was. I absolutely loved it. We need some more Desert Storm. Conflict Desert Storm. Oh, I remember when my dad got it and I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. And then I started playing it and I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic.
There will be over 1,000 aircrafts involved. Everything from B-52s to Apache attack helicopters. It's going to be a warheads on foreheads extravaganza. And just for context on how dangerous this mission is actually going to be, because I feel like most people don't know or don't understand how powerful the Iraqi military actually was at this point in time. They were the 4th largest military on the planet, and they were the most heavily fortified nation on Earth. As far as air defense goes, Iraq had 154 surface-to-air missile sites, servicing 16,000 missiles.
I didn't know that they were the 4th biggest. I didn't know that at all.
972 anti-aircraft artillery platforms, 2,400 anti-aircraft guns,
Jesus.
6,000 mobile anti-aircraft guns, 478 early warning radar arrays, and 558 combat aircraft on standby, all ready to get in a fight. That being said, fast forward again 2.5 hours, January 17th, 5 a.m. American and coalition forces have complete air superiority over Iraq and have dismantled all of that shit. And this is where
it just goes to show how powerful the US and its allies are. Like, it's insane, isn't it? Like, it got leveled. This was the 4th biggest army in the world with all that surface-to-air missile stuff. And the US and allies just leveled it. And just had air superiority. That's insane, isn't it?
Main problem arises. With complete air superiority, there's a good chance that they can actually make Iraq surrender without US and coalition ground forces having to go into Iraq. But the problem is the majority of the Iraqi senior leadership, as well as pretty much their entire command and control infrastructure, is located inside of bunkers right outside of Baghdad. And these bunkers are 30 to 50 feet underground, and the walls are made out of 4 feet thick reinforced concrete.
Yeah.
There's no bomb or weapon that America has that they can use from a plane to take out these bunkers. So America's gonna do the last thing you ever want America to do. They're gonna improvise. I mean, the obvious solution is just to make a bigger, better bunker buster bomb, but the problem with that is they don't have any infrastructure to make a bigger bomb, and they're not gonna be able to build that infrastructure and build the bomb in the amount of time it's gonna take before American ground troops invade Iraq. Because once they do, they're gonna be in a hurry because they're under the command of 4-star Army General Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf, aka the Bear.
Stormen Norman Skwarskov, aka the Bear. What? I feel like that needs some explanation around him and this name. I want to know more about this guy.
Man whose life motto was, when placed in command, take charge, and he does not think highly of his adversary. When asked what he thought about Saddam Hussein, he said, and I quote, you know what, no, he'll say it.
As far as Saddam Hussein being a great military strategist, he is neither a strategist, nor is he schooled in the operational art, nor is he a tactician, nor is he a general, nor is he as a soldier. Other than
Wow.
he's a great military man, I want you to know that.
So they have to make this bomb in a hurry if they want to prevent ground forces from going into Iraq. That's when somebody has the brilliant idea of using a howitzer barrel as the bomb's hull. I mean, it should work. It's a long, heavy piece of metal that's already heat treated, so it should penetrate concrete. And that's the idea they roll with. The Air Force gets a hold of the U.S. Army. The U.S. Army sends over 4 8-inch decommissioned M110 howitzer barrels to Watervliet Arsenal in New York. Watervliet Arsenal, being one of the most elite gun barrel manufacturers on the planet, gets to work immediately. They start milling and machining these barrels down to size so that they can fit pre-existing bomb components like nose cones and fins and so on. And Watervliet Arsenal tells the US Air Force they can have 4 of these bombs done in a week, which I cannot stress to you enough is absolutely insane.
4 done in a week? Just making a whole new bomb, basically. Obviously, they've got components here that they're able to utilize and reuse. But a whole new one? 4 of them in a week? I swear, there is nothing that creates faster and better innovation than war. Like, I mean, look at the difference between World War I and the end of World War II. You went from people on horses to tanks at the end of World War II and Spitfires and Lancaster bombers. And do you know what I mean? Like, innovation is excelled so quickly during war. It is mind-blowing.
To be able to machine 4 gun barrels that are 19 feet long and weigh 4,500 pounds each and are already heat treated is incredible. If you don't know about heat treating, when you heat treat metal, it becomes significantly harder, and that's actually why they needed the howitzer barrels, but it also makes it virtually impossible to machine. I mean, not impossible, but significantly harder to machine. Think about, like, trying to spread butter on toast versus trying to spread frozen butter on toast. That's about the difference there. So they get the first bomb done, but then they run into a problem. Because they've never worked with a bomb this big, they don't have any way to actually stand it up straight and be able to fill it with explosive. So if you can't pick a bomb up, what do? You beat the earth down. They take it outside, dig a hole, stick the bomb in the hole, standing up, so that they can fill this thing with explosive. They get that done, paint it, stick it on a C-130 while the paint is still wet, and ship it to Nevada. From there, they strap the bomb to an F-111, the same plane they plan on dropping it from in combat, and do a test run. This bomb penetrates the desert floor by over 100 feet. Okay, if you're not American, that's like the world's biggest blue whale, all the way into the ground. This bomb went so deep that they didn't even have time to recover it. They're like, fuck it, we don't have time. Storm and Norman's coming. We gotta go. Just leave it. Then, back at Watervliet Arsenal, they finished the second bomb. This time, they fill it with concrete because they want to do a rocket sled test in Aglin Air Base in Florida. So they get this thing done, fill it with concrete, put it on a C-130 while the paint's still wet, ship it to Florida. From there, they strap it to a rocket sled and yeet it at 22 solid feet of reinforced concrete just to see how far it will penetrate.
Oh my
Not only did this bomb penetrate all 22 feet of concrete, but it then proceeded to go an extra half a mile. This video should have been my fucking Valentine.
What? An extra half a mile after that much concrete? That is insane, isn't it? That's insane. Were they even aware that it was able to do that when they made it? Like, obviously, they're able to do the math and figure out exactly what it's capable of, right? Or surely they thought it was going to be capable of going to a certain distance, and it exceeded that by an insane amount.
Day special with how much penetration is in it. It's incredible. So then, back at Watervliet Arsenal, they finish the last 2 actual bombs that are going to be dropped in combat, put them on a C-130 again, and ship them across the planet to Iraq. Now, bear in mind, all of this has happened in like a matter of 3 weeks. They have gone from retired howitzer barrels to new bombs, to testing them in Nevada, to testing them in Florida, to having them in an active combat zone in 3 weeks.
Wow.
Which is the biggest logistical flex I may have ever heard of. Nothing stokes human creativity greater than the desire to kill somebody that you don't like. I'm not saying it's right, but god damn it, it's the truth. Now,
It's true. It's true. Like, he's just said exactly what I was saying, that innovation is excelled when it comes to war. It's a shame, really, isn't it? Because you would hope, if it's a competition or if it's war, like, look at the moon landings, right? Just because the Soviet Union was doing it and they literally was winning at everything, the US was like, we've got to put a person on the moon first. And so there was this massive race. It just goes to show, when countries want to be the best or when they're in a fight, they band together and innovate so quickly and so extreme that there's something weird about human creativity that when you put it... So, like, if you give someone as much time as they want to write, you know, an epic novel, right? They've got all the time in the world, infinite amount of time to write an epic novel. Maybe they'll end up doing it, but it'll take so long, it won't be that good. But if you turn to someone and you say, you've got X amount of time in this room to write a novel, and if you don't do it, like, by the time, if the whole time you're in this room, you're not getting any food or any water, and you're only going to get out of this room when it's done. Like, I guarantee that person under pressure will get it done and get a fantastic novel done. It just happens. Creativity under pressure. It's a weird phenomenon, isn't it?
February 27th, these bombs are strapped to 2 F-111 aardvarks, and they are sent into combat to engage these bunkers. The first F-111 lines up his shot, and he fucking misses.
Oh my god.
But the second F-111 drains a three-pointer and gets a direct hit. Smoke immediately starts rolling out of the vents for this bunker, and it is completely obliterated.
Wow.
And the very next day, Saddam Hussein would sign a ceasefire and agree to leave Kuwait. Now, did he do that because of this bunker buster bomb?
Yes.
That part is actually impossible to say, because despite the fact they got this bomb done and dropped in only 3 weeks, they still were unable to get it done quick enough before US and coalition ground forces would invade Iraq. And
I guarantee that's the reason they did it, though. That's the reason well, it was probably an amalgamation of everything, wasn't it? But still. Like, imagine being Saddam Hussein, you're getting invaded, and then they just roll out that bomb. You're like, yeah, okay, fair one. GG.
in the 4 days that those ground forces were in Iraq, they completely decimated the Iraqi army, and parts of that army were already starting to surrender to them. So whether the reason that Saddam Hussein decided to surrender was because his army was defeated, or because he finally found out that he couldn't hide inside of his bunker anymore safe while he sent men out to die, is hard to say. But regardless, in conclusion, the overall moral of this story is whatever you do, try not to raise gas prices. Thanks for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang, out.
Has he got something at the end? Oh, maybe he doesn't. I think this was an older video of his, so maybe he didn't... Yeah, this is like 2 years old, this one, so maybe you didn't put anything at the end of it. Great video. I'll leave a link down below. It's a fantastic story, that, isn't it? How quickly, when countries band together, can make a difference. And again, under pressure, creativity is unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, I'll leave a link down below. Also, please go check out that video. Please go check out my video that I've been working on. Let me pull it up again. I will leave maybe a card somewhere. I don't know. But I know that this video you're watching right now, if you click on the subscribe button, it will come up with both Drink Morale and Original Human. If you go to Drink Morale and subscribe, be one of the first 1,000 subscribers. We're going to build a tight-knit community. Watch this video. Let me know what you think. If you're into the outdoors, if you love Tolkien and Lord of the Rings, I am obsessed with it. I'd love to know your thoughts about this video. I've put a lot of work into it. So, yeah. Please, 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 and thank you. If anyone's already gone over there, if any of my 352... No, sorry. How many subscribers has it got? 607 subscribers. If you're watching this, thank you for supporting my new venture. Go buy yourself some morale if you're in the UK with the link right here. Check out Chug. 10% off link down below. Christmas is coming. Get yourself some of this stuff while you can. Other than that, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.